This is the tale of the dreamy idol. Once upon a time, there was a young woman with a dazzling aura named Rina. She would perform on stage with the sole purpose of motivating the crowd, as well as making sure to cheer on and encourage those around her.
You were all so amazing.
Nothing made this idol overjoyed more than bringing happiness to others.
Thank you, everyone.
However, as time went on, her health began to deteriorate. Rina was forced to gradually withdraw from the once bright stage and be strictly homebound. Despite everything, Rina continued to support those the best that she could. But with her health still getting worse, it became harder to reach out to others. The once lively idol officially lost her spark, and her bright supportive voice could no longer reach anyone. Life was moving on fast, but Rina was officially stuck with everything becoming quiet and colorless. On one particular night, Rina found herself looking out of her window longer than usual as she simply stared at the sky in awe. The sliver of the new moon glowing abnormally bright, with the stars ever so luminous surrounding it, as if resembling penlights. She couldn't help but reminisce and quietly wished that she could have her voice reach people again. To show them the same support and care that she could on stage. Please grant me this wish. As she wished with all of her might, a sudden but strong tiredness washed over Rina. She then retreated to bed and quickly gave in to that slumber. However, something was different. Rina was different. Her dream felt like a whole new reality, as did she. Her hair was now silver like the glowing new moon, her eyes sparkling bright like stars, her outfit prepared as if she was about to go on stage. And her cloak was as soft as her blanket.
Do I have on a monocle?
Then, as if Rina's focus drifted out towards the darkness, she started to see what looked like stars appearing before her. However, she soon realized those were not stars at all, but the lights held up by what appeared to be beloved fans cheering out her name.
I can't believe
it! Her wish was granted, transported into this new unfamiliar world.
Do you need some encouraging?
Rina could now have her voice reach even more people than before to help give them strength and encouragement.
Let's sing this song together.
Using this new power of hers, she could now enter dreams to help those in need. And in a roundabout way, she herself was now truly living the dream. However, there is more to this story, and even more to be told.
It has a passion for the coffee. This is an emergency broadcast from SVPN. While we already reported on a UFO crash and some mafia activities, there have been an alarming amount of reports of a mysterious dream reoccurrence from numerous sources. However, some callers keep asking if we are the SCP. Dear viewers, please remember, we are SVP News and not the SCP. While we don't have a clear image to share, we do have a few key features for a description. A monocle, red cape, flowing silver hair, and I can't say thick thighs on the news, Larry. Most accounts describe said entity as a young woman, But there are also a few who noted owl features. The sources have given SBP News a few different names of the supposed suspect, but most are labeling her as the Dreamy Idol. These occurrences show no malice thus far. Only a few sources noted that it was rather nightmarish. Admittedly, this reporter has also seen the so-called Dreamy Idol, and I can attest from my own encounter that she delivered a cheerful and calming tune. She even sang for me. It was actually a lovely experience now that I think of it. While you may now be contacting the correct source on the matter, SBP News is always looking for more information. Please contact us if you had an encounter with this figure known as the Dreamy Idol. In more news, there is a line already down the street waiting for this new bakery to open. In fact, this reporter will be heading over there right now.
Who is it? Ah, I see you have finally fallen asleep, Sleep Peep. Who am I? How rude of me. It's rather dark here, right? So before we exchange pleasantries, let's move somewhere a bit more comforting, shall we? This is far more relaxing. I feel like I could just take a nap here. Oh yes, before I forget, let me properly introduce myself. I'm Rina Lunette of Silververse Productions Infinium, your slumbering idol who's soaring right into your dreams. And just like the moon, I will do my best to guide you through the darkness of the night with my bright aura. And yes, as mentioned, you are fast asleep, and those honk shoes are so strong. But don't worry, don't be shy. I love a good honk shoe, even a good honk shoe me. In fact, those are encouraged because that just means you're having a good dream, and this is a good dream after all, right? Maybe? Yes, good dream. We'll see. But you still seem pretty wary, so how else can I prove this to you? Oh wait, would you like to see a cool trick? One thing about dreams is that you don't have to be fully grounded. Don't worry, I'll come down, but first, why are you looking at my feet so much? What kind of dream did I get myself into? I'm just gonna start my descent. Now I get that these boots are really pretty with the gold detailing, but you're staring like way too much. But moving up, ooh, I have to say I'm quite the thigh connoisseur, especially if there's a good thigh squish. Yeah. What do you think, Sleep Peep? Are you also a fan of thighs and a good thigh squish? Yeah. And also, do you like how fluffy my skirt is? You better not be taking a peep up there. I am an idol after all. And do you like my bow? Yes, I sure hope you're looking at my bow, and it's amazing detailing, like the star. Ooh, so pretty, so pretty. Yeah, you better be looking at it. Now my eyes, golden and shiny like the stars, all the better to see you with, especially with my monocle. So you better behave. Now let's take a look at how fluffy my hair is. With my hair tied up like this, I feel so young again. And look at my hair tufts, look at my hair tufts. So fluffy, so bouncy. Ooh, distraction successful. And of course, my dreamy cape, which is as cozy as my favorite blanket. I honestly love the combination of having a jacket and cape in one, all wrapped up in one, and it's so warm and just so comfortable. And I see you have one as well, Sleep Peep. Oh, why do I keep calling you that? Well, That's just who you are. You're a sleep peep, and aren't you just so hoot and cute? Let me just put that right back down there. And speaking of hoots, did you know that seeing idols in your dream means that you're seeking guidance and wisdom? Since this is our first time meeting, it's only wise that I share some things about myself with you. So, let me think. Oh man, why did I close my eyes? I'm starting to feel a little sleepy. Whew. Sorry, I dozed off there. Sorry about that. But it looks like you're in my dream cloud now. This is turning quite into... Oh my gosh, hold up. We're already skipping ahead, aren't we? Ooh. But this is turning quite into an inception. Is the totem spinning or did it topple over? We'll see. Oh, but starting off, I believe you already know my name. It's Rina Lunette. And my birthday is on January 7th, which makes me a Capricorn, and I am so accurately a Capricorn. And as you can see with my age, it looks like some dream clouds got in the way, and I can try and blow them away. It doesn't seem to be working. Oh well, moving on. And my height. I am 5'2", or if you're not American, I'm 157 centimeters. And my class, you might ask? Or my classification? As long as you don't contact certain people, I guess if we have to put a label on it, I am a, owlish dream entity, but I prefer if you call me the Dreamy Idol. And my Oshi marks are, of course, an owl in a moon, because I would not be here with the moon and hoot hoot. I am an owl, technically. And my member color, yes, my member color is this lovely red shade. So make sure to turn your pen lights red, okay? I better see those pen lights red. But also make sure they're my other fellow Infinium members' colors as well. I want to see all of them. And for my languages, I speak Ringlish, which is basically English. Ringlish may not make total sense at times, and it'll seem like I'm stumbling over my words or saying something quite odd. But that's all part of the Lunette experience. Plus, it's only common in dreams that speaking can sound a bit uncanny and silly. And I also speak very, very, very minimum and limited Japanese. I can honestly understand more than I can speak it. Dareda? Rina Lunette です。ごめんなさい。日本語は少しなら喋れます。勉強中です。よろしくお願いします。Alright, going on to the next thing. Ooh, wow, these lists are quite long, but I'll only be talking about a few details that you might want to dream up in the future, yeah. So if you would like to see or know more about this dreamy idol, I will see you the next time you drift fastly asleep. But if you see something you like, feel free to shout it out. But I will name a few things that, I may not be the best, but oh my gosh, I love games. And you'll see an array here. As you can see, I am also quite a yapper. And basically every and almost all dreams are gonna be zatsus. Of course, there will be some ASMR, like reading bedtime stories to help you get better sleep. And maybe just some stories that I happen to like. Another thing is I just love to chill and watch movies and shows. So maybe you can join me and some other members of Infinium in watching something. And then there's the monthly dream journal where every new moon we'll be sharing select dreams and perhaps exploring the meaning. And as for gaming, I love puzzles and horror games and world building. As you can see, there's a list. It goes on for so long. Oh my gosh, so many games. And I hope you enjoy watching me play them. As for media, again, we'll only go over a few bits here, but I love animation, especially those that dive into world and character building. Like I've mentioned a couple times, I'm a huge Adventure Time fan. I love it so much, it's my comfort. And while horror can cause nightmares, it's actually a comfort for me. Quite strange, I know, but maybe I can make it a source of comfort for you too. And I love feel-good shows, man. They just are good for any mood and situation, and sometimes you just want to chill in bed and dissociate to a good feel-good show, right? And for music, lo-fi, which is always so comfy and can instantly calm me, like immaculate vibes, chef kiss, mwah. J-pop, especially groups from like Hello Project. So, Hello Project fans, I will find you. That is a threat. K-pop. I will give more examples another time, but I will say I very much love a group that contains 12 moon girlies. And metal. Yes, this owl loves metal and loves to scream, but I will save that for another time. Don't want to wake you quite yet. Don't want to wake ya. No. Alright, and my likes and dislikes. Naps. Like, I did fall asleep earlier. Even as a dreamy idol, I still love my nap time. But if I keep thinking about it, I'll fall asleep again, so... Moving on, the moon! The moon, I loved the moon before, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the help of the moon. When the moon hits your eye like a lovely thick thigh. Not quite an idol song, sorry. Which brings me to idols! Not only do I love the occasional idol activity myself, but I also am someone who loves watching idols. Even more so getting to support them expressively by doing call-in mixes or otage as a way to cheer on everyone, especially my friends and sleep peeps. And if you happen to hear a purr or a meow once in a while, that would be my boy Loon. Despite his name, he can be quite a nightmare at times, but he's my nightmare. He's my nightmare. And lastly, pretty ladies. Pretty lady. Moving on! Dislikes. First off, cucumbers. I will... Do I need to say more? I'm not a picky eater, but I draw the line at cucumbers. And don't get me started on math. If I see math, I know I'm having a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And I get fatigued so easily and so sleepy so easily, which can make it feel like my mind is just... So... Not good when I'm wanting to cheer on my idols or wanting to read you a bedtime story. Also doesn't help when I'm gaming. I get super lost in games. But if I'm being honest, even with a map, I get lost. So expect a lot of wandering around. It's made even worse if it's a timed event because the panic really sets in and oh god. Ooh. Timed events with no maps, cucumbers and math, and I'm sleepy and that just sounds like a Speaking of nightmares, I see you fell asleep in front of your TV. Don't you know that too much screen time can be bad for you? Might cause some dreadful dreams. I guess I should have mentioned that there are some who believe seeing an owl in your dream can be a bad omen. But then again, who really knows? Well, I guess we have to switch it up with a little game for you to get to know me better. Maybe that'll get us back to where we were. Or we might land just somewhere not so pleasant. How about 2 truths, 1 lie? Do you know how to play Sleep Peep? Well, the name is in the title. I'll give you 3 facts about myself, except one of those facts is a lie. So, how about we do 3 rounds and see where that lands us? Better put on your thinking cape and guess wisely. I have never, ever played this game before. A. Among Us. B. Lethal Company. C. Mario Kart. So now it's time to lock in your answer. Once again, A. Among Us. B. Lethal Company. Or C. Mario Kart. Already so many good guesses, but once again, only one can be correct. Now, let's see the results. It looks like you missed this one, but you still have 2 more tries. Better get them correct. And the answer is actually Among Us. I've never played it before, and I'm actually quite intimidated by it. But now that I'm here in the Stellarverse, who knows? Like, I might play it and fail miserably. And on to the next one. As mentioned, I love movies. But can you figure out which movie franchise that I'm just not a big fan of? A. The MCU. B. Twilight. Or C. Saw. Seesaw. Once again, A. The MCU. Or the Marvel Cinema Universe. B. Twilight. Or C. Saw. Many good guesses once again. But let's see if you got it in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this isn't looking very good for you. The correct answer is actually Saw. While I am a big fan of the horror genre in general, I just couldn't get into it. I'm just not very big on gore. I can already see where this is going, but how about one final round? Also known as the creme de la creme of rounds. So go with your gut feeling on this one. A. I've embarrassed myself in front of my favorite idol group. B. I have visited almost every state. Or C. I've been stabbed in the eye before. Again, A. I've embarrassed myself in front of my favorite idol group. B. I have visited almost every state. And C. I've been stabbed in the eye before. Alright, answers locked in? Let's see. Oh my gosh, you got it correct! Yeah, this isn't looking very good for you. The correct answer is actually Saw. While I am a big fan of the... Oh, Sleep Peep. It looks like you've lost. The correct answer is that I actually haven't traveled all that much. While I would love to visit more areas and different countries, I'm still pretty much dream-bound. And I guess we will have some interesting story times about the other 2. But you did lose after all, so... You are suddenly standing on a stage, outlooking a crowd. Your boss is standing next to you, waiting for you to begin your presentation that will make or break your career. But you forgot to finish it, or even know what it's about. Then you hear snickering, growing ever so loudly. Why? You forgot your clothes! Oh, the crowd is laughing and pointing at you, laughing and pointing, laughing and pointing. The boss is getting so angry at you and exclaims that not only are you fired, but you are going to be arrested for public indecency. That is, until you hear something huge begin to crash through the ceiling. What is that? Is that the moon? No. Worse. It's a rice cracker, and then... So sorry, but I did warn you after all. But how about a song to cheer you back up? So please hold up those pen lights and get ready to hoot and holler by tossing some lovely owl and red hearts my way. Yahoo! 準備は OK 今日はどこまで歩こうシュッと背伸びをしたらもっと近づけるかな勇気を出して踏み出してみたって次の壁にぶち当てる日々頼りになっても不器用な相手も誰かに届けたいこの翼が折れてしまっても君がいればまた頑張れるよ100件先も思いを消すに今ほらをまとって舞い降りたいつかのステージもっと腕を振ってもっと答えてみんなが詰めた背の苦情とけもっと愛を見せてぎゅっと握りしめたい天使の言葉全身全霊も燃えちゃう突き進むから I hope you enjoyed the song. Now, let me get this mic out of here really quick. Let me just, don't mind me, don't mind me. This is all part of the dream. It's part of the dream. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss this right into this pile over there. Oh, oh, my dream journal! Oh my gosh! Do you want to see it? I'm bringing it over anyway. I'm bringing it over. Oh, I was muted this entire time? Oh my goodness. So sorry, Sleep Peeps. The panic really did set in. But I will see you again. What if I just dub over my debut? But yes, let's have a lovely time. We have one final song left. One final song for Miss. And then we're gonna go see Miss Yui Yusachi, love of my life. Yes. As you can see, I really am a silly goofy owl. I really am a silly goofy owl. Alright, I will see you next time. I will see you. So let's go enjoy my song coming up. Get ready to shout Encore! Encore! Bye bye everyone. Make sure to wake up. But also sweet dreams, my sleep peeps.